This damn Kyrie shit.
What happened?
What
happened?
Bro, I'm gonna spend $11-12. I ain't never spent $12 to rent a movie.
Just get Amazon Prime. You can pay.
I got Amazon Prime, bro. I got
then
it.
You get Amazon Video for free. You just need to sign into your Amazon. You get the whole catalog. You get all the Amazon shit with your Amazon Prime.
Where's my? Hold on, let me get my control. I'm finna. I want to see what's going. Why are they saying it's anti-Semitic? They're saying something in the movies, so I want to know why. What is the cause to say that?
Anti-Semitic is like the new buzzword, like racism.
It is.
It's like the white people race card. And they've been using that shit.
No, but when you really get into anti-Semitism versus anti-Shemitism, like Shem and Sem, when you get into that, it's really complex. And I think that's really the problem with this video, because originally the Jews. That's why when somebody told Kanye, "You're insulting Jewish people," he said, "Well, I'm a Jew. I'm Jewish implies." You're like that of a Jew, Jewish. I am a Jew. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference.
Right.
These people, you see what I'm saying? And that's why I want to watch this movie, because I'm curious to know what they're saying in this movie to make these people feel like they're being attacked. Because, like, and I know we never want to talk about like the Bible and shit, but like it really does give you a really good depiction of Black history. You feel me? Where these people came from, the origins of people.
Why do we think that the Bible would give a good depiction of Black history if we're already seeing Black history being erased from U.S. textbooks? But we would believe that a document that has spanned over many generations, in which Black and colored people were pushed to the bottom of civilization, that their story would be represented accurately in the surviving depiction.
It is represented. It's represented very accurately, actually. In terms of the lineage of these people, it's represented incredibly accurate. So, like, I mean, I can understand how you would question it, like how you can question that, but it's represented very accurately, like the pre-slavery shit, like from how we matriculated as people, not just Black people, like even like white people are in the Bible as well, like the Edomites. That's, you feel me? That's them type shit. That's a tribe of people. You see what I'm saying? So it's not just only Black history. It's telling you like the history of the world. It's just Black people are the ones who are in favor in the book. Like Black people are the people of God.
That's why I'm confused. That's what confuses me, because Black people are, in my definition, American slave descendants.
But no, and that's the kill. It's a lot deeper than that, bro. Like, because when you think about it, okay, think about this. Like, specific tribes, like majority of the Africans that were sold into slavery were sold by other Africans, right? So, like, right. It's a differentiation between African people and the people who were sold. That's a whole bloodline of people. This was a whole tribe of people. So, and while, you know what I'm saying, some of those people ended up being in the United States, a lot of them ended up in Southern American countries, Haiti, you feel me, like Brazil, all these other places. But it's still the same people. They were still, you know what I'm saying, it's still the differentiation of those people. They're just in different places now. They just scattered all around the world. You see what I'm saying? So, like,
I don't know. My thing about it all is that history is told by whoever wins. So I just have trouble believing really any world history about anything, because it's being shaped by the people that run the world at all times.
Right, but
why is it being shaped that way?
It's being shaped that way so that they can maintain the ideology of that they want to imply on the world. And actually, as a matter of fact, we're getting to something I've been really curious about, is the end of the world, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, is the world physically ending, or is it the end of an ideology and a time? You see what I'm saying? Because
before we get into that, I have one last thing with the slavery. You just reminded me when you started that. I feel like also part of it that people have to remember is that the Bible and shit was used to control slaves. So it would have been beneficial for them to shape the text in the way that makes the
No,
subclass feel
no.
like they are the selected people who will be
Okay,
rewarded afterwards.
but that's the kill. So yes, the Bible was used as a text to enslave people's minds. That's true. But when you think about it, it was specifics. They used specific sections of the Bible. It's like taking somebody's speech and taking it out of context. Like literally, it's slave Bibles where a lot of the chapters in the Bible were taken out. You see what I'm saying? So like the only thing they're teaching you are, and at that time was to be the servant. Being a good servant is how you go to heaven. But when you actually read the whole Bible, it's saying a lot more than that. And it's even saying the people who are trying to impersonate me, impersonate my voice, and those people who are trying to be me are gonna have like the damnation, I guess you could say. You see what I'm saying? So it's even addressing people changing the text to shape it in a certain way. It even says that in the Bible, but of course that's not part of the slave Bible. That wasn't part of the Bible.
You don't feel like that's part of the propaganda from the top level to make you feel that that level of people that are impersonating God will be quote unquote handled by him later, so you don't have to worry about them in this life because they will be handled later, just as you will be rewarded later? When in actuality,
no.
nothing actually happens to these evil people. They live long lives.
I mean, and that's the kill. That's the kill. It's a book of hope. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? Ultimately, honestly, it's a book of hope. And at the end of the day, you feel me? Hope poisons the soul when you really think about it. Like, because hope is really the only thing that keeps you going. But once you lose hope, you feel me? Like nothing keeps you afloat.
Hope, you down bad.
You down bad. You see what I'm saying? But I mean, it's the kill is, and the reason why I can't necessarily, why I have to argue on the opposite side of it is because a lot of it be true, bro. Like the shit it be saying is gonna happen, and that shit actually be happening. Like this shit was even you can't change the text to be accurate to today.
I mean, history repeats itself, which is why I feel like the world is ending in real life. I feel like this shit is really like fucked up, bro. Like everything about the world is. And see, this is the kill. This is the kill, point. And this is why I think it's the opposite side of it's the ideology that's in there. Because when you think about it, the real killer of this world is globalization. Like people, and really, and globalization really, when you think about it, is the way of control. Because larger countries control smaller countries by controlling what they export, what they grow. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. I think ideology is going to end because, of course, there's areas of the world that's going to change to a point where they become uninhabitable. But it's also areas of the world that are incredibly inhabitable and, you feel me, are able to produce. It just won't be able to sustain a globalization that we are currently doing because you're only planting specific crops to make money from them. What's that sound? My bad. Somebody in the alley.
All right, but you only planting specific crops to make money from them, so you feel me like that. Obviously, that can't be sustained. That's not sustainable. I think more so after the ideology that we have now, globalization ends. I think it's going to be more of a community-based ideology, like everybody takes care of your own community. At least that's how I can see it going.
Where do you think all the billionaires are going to go?
To space. They keep telling y'all we going to space. Literally, they're telling you we're going to space. They and y'all keep saying, I'm going to go with them. Why would I do that? When I can find me a good little spot right here that's fertile with land and we can live our lives. Why would I go to you with space so I can follow your ideas? That don't make sense. I don't even like your ideas here. Why would I follow you there? That's just dumb as fuck to be like that. Like, and motherfuckers be saying it like it's like a thing. Oh, I can't wait to save my money. And when we go to space, I'm sliding. Like, bro, that don't make sense. These same people who take you there are the ones who had you in captive here. And you go follow them there. That makes no sense.
Yeah. That's a depressing thing. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, I think I'd be happy thinking about the shit because they ass gonna leave soon, bad bitch.
But I'm saying a lot of people it's gonna impact a lot of people negatively. The impacts of like all of them burning fucking holes in the ozone, leaving Earth, all the shit, all the fucking pollution that's still ongoing. See, but literally like miles long patches of plastic like in the ocean.
And you know what's crazy? I know exactly what you're talking about, and it's actually a company who literally Yeah, they literally clean it up, and they said they can have it cleaned up within the next so many years.
Yeah, they was fundraising to make more of them little like so they make like the platforms that basically like catches trash.
Yeah, exactly. But
so
and that gets to my point. But because if they leave, so that ideology is gone, but the technology is still here, and the ability to build off the technology that's already here. Why can't that technology then save? You know what I'm saying? Save something. It can make a difference.
And that's the thing. I feel like more people need to start focusing on because that company. So how they make money is they take all that plastic and repurpose it into other shit and sell it.
Right.
I feel like a lot more people need to be figuring out how they can make businesses that can be profitable while also combating like negative shit that's happening in the environment.
You know, it's crazy that you say that. That seems to be the ultimate scalable business when you think about it. Because like what you need to scale a business, like a problem that's big enough that people can support it. That's a huge fucking problem. That's a problem that affects us all. And then next the next part of scalability is the ability to distribute your solution. Can you distribute the solution? How do you feel me? And then lastly, you feel me? How you gonna collect the money? That's all it takes to scale a business. And it seems like eco-friendly things, like eco-friendly like businesses whose purpose is to improve the earth, that seems to be the most scalable business. Like, how couldn't you succeed with it? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You just got to pick a solution that, the problem and the solution that you pick just have to be, you know what I'm saying, big enough to get there.
Indeed. What else is happening? Oh shit! Let's talk about Twitter and fucking Elon Musk. I thought that wasn't happening no more. Then all of a sudden they like, yeah, he got it, and he fired everybody. Well, the executives.
Yeah, but I mean, shit, executives. The top nigga, the CEO that got fired, got like $41 million severance package. They ass be chilling.
Jeez,
That's
you
crazy.
call it? You saw he said he's going to unsuspend a lot of accounts, and the rise of racial slurs have went up like 10 times more now, and they're all like adding him. He got like a whole bunch of like Nazi pages that have started following Elon Musk and started like saying some real like wow
He about
shit.
to turn this shit into like that platform about to get real weird, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be different.
I don't even have that shit on my phone right now. I deleted it, then I put it back on my shit for a couple of days, and I'm like, nah, I really can't.
I ain't had a Twitter since
different.
like 2019. And honestly, I've been cool without it. Like, I've been super cool without it.
It's not even funny no more.
Yeah, exactly.
not.
Before it was just jokes. Like 2012 to 2017, Twitter was crazy.
It was cracking. TikTok really killed them. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn.
TikTok put them niggas out of business.
Foe, this should be blowing my mind. This content shit, bro. Because it's like, motherfuckers make bread off of how many, like basically how much screen time someone is watching you, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because they want you on that app for longer.
Want you
so they're
on
going
the
to promote
app.
your content to the top. It's all based
That's
off watch
insane.
time. Watch time
And you making bread based off watch time. How engaging
You're getting
you can
paid
get your audience.
for people's to get people's attention.
Okay, so it makes perfect
It's the
sense.
most sought after, like,
It makes perfect sense
I
why he
don't want
would
to say
then buy.
product, but like resource in the world right now.
So yeah, because that's what controls your mind, what you
And
consume.
it's so much.
Ultimately,
It's kind of overwhelming the amount of content that
yeah.
like is available at all times. So like when people be in that, did you see this? Did you see this? No, I didn't see none of that shit.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying. That's what controls your mind, bro.
This
Like,
nigga Josh just froze.
Oh my gosh.
no.
Did you see? They was talking about they was tweeting the N-word. It was up like 500% since
Bro,
he bought Twitter. I don't know if that was real, but they
I
reported
don't
that.
doubt it, bro. Like literally, like they have a whole bunch of pages up just full of racial slurs now, and they're all promoting, Elon Musk and whatnot. So does that mean like Trump is unbanned and all of that?
He might be shit. It wouldn't surprise me if he unbanned him pretty soon. And then I'm also pretty sure that he said that he's going to take the company private, so he's not even going to really be held to like the same standards as a public company, so he can really like loosen up the reins on this shit.
That makes sense. What you call it? I just searched up Donald Trump on Twitter. He got the only thing he has is the POTUS 45. He doesn't have his actual.
I think he be on the other app. I think it's called like Truth or some shit like that.
Yeah, I heard about that. This comedy is now legal on Twitter. That's what Elon Musk said. He said the bird is freed. Comedy is now legal on Twitter. It's gonna be wild. It's official. Twitter handle will be restored. It's official. Real Donald Trump Twitter handle will be restored back onto the platform as early as next week, Monday, October 31st. That's a lot of shit. And Josh said his shit tweaking.
That nigga's having technical difficulties.
Shit.
What can we talk about? Did you hear Rihanna's song?
I ain't hear it yet, honestly.
I heard that shit was weak.
I mean, she been away from music for I don't know how long. I'm not shocked, but also it's for a soundtrack for a movie. Yeah, so it's like
how much stock did you put in that? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like some movies got like code soundtracks or whatnot. And I don't ever really listen to it like those soundtracks.
The soundtrack outside of that, yeah.
Yeah, like on a movie, it'd be like cool, like all right, I'm feeling it, and then outside of that, it's like all right.
It don't, yeah. It got the vibe, got to match.
Exactly. But what you call it? SZA dropped a new song too. She dropped a music video. That shit called it.
I got a pee.
Honestly, you said what? Oh, I thought you said you got a pee. Whoa.
No, I got a pee.
Oh yeah, nah, she cold as hell. Nah, that one was cold.
They need to drop her album. I don't know what the fuck is taking so long. Like her shit must just still stream so well that they not even worried about that shit, because that makes no sense. The fact that she ain't dropped in what the fuck was this? Control.
That was hella ago.
Yeah, I can't. Where the fuck is the albums at? 2017. Jeez. She ain't dropped since 2017.
That adds up. That's really insane. June of 2017. That's literally like 5 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like sometimes you just got them albums where that shit just timeless. Like you just gonna keep making money off that shit.
So that goes into like, when do you know you have a timeless like album or song?
It just motherfuckers know, and it just sticks around. Like that Summer Walker album, like motherfuckers still listen to that shit. Like it just came out. Like I see so many people listening to that shit.
I wonder what the vibes in the studio is after you finish some shit like that. Because that's got to be insane. That got to be like a whole different like atmosphere.
What, making that album?
Yeah, like especially like when you're in the studio or something, and you just like you finish it and you're done, and you just play it over and over and over and over.
Yeah,
and you hear that, and it's like
you like, yeah, this that one. You can hear it as soon as you play it back the first time. And it's that one.
Motherfuckers get to writing and shit. As soon as I feel like it's damn near start off that writing stage. After you got a few bars and shit, you like, oh yeah, this one be some heat right here, dog.
And R&B singers really they be going through shit that they trying to express in the music. So it's like they really be having some shit to dig deep into.
Yeah. That shit's insane.
You listen to Kodak new shit?
I heard some of it. I ain't really like care for what I heard, honestly.
I like half of it, maybe.
Yeah.
The songs I really like, but I'm not into that like melodic rap shit.
Same. I can't really rock with that. And then really speaking about melodic rap, I kind of fuck with Baby Keem Deluxe though.
Oh, I gotta peep that. I saw people posting it, but I forgot.
He got this one song with him and Don Toliver. That shit kind of hot, dog. He got a few decent songs off that Deluxe. That's only like what 6, 7 new songs on there, and like
7.
That one with Kill Streaks with Don Toliver is called, and then Bank Account with Uzi.
Oh,
that shit hard as hell. But shit, what's going on?
Niggas be dropping fucking deluxes late as hell.
Yeah, what's the point of a deluxe? Like, what goes on your deluxe album? Is it like songs that like just didn't make the cut, or is it like?
It's like it could be songs that didn't make the cut, or that you didn't have back in time, or that like you was just in that post album release vibe and you made some more hot shit. And then why not
just drop like an EP or something? Like, why make it a deluxe?
Because it brings you back to the original album, so you might not have listened to this Baby Keem original album in a minute, but now because you're in the deluxe, you might listen to a couple of them old songs again.
That makes sense. And my boy's back.
Right,
his shit.
I'm back and I'm better.
We talking about? Did you listen to the Baby Keem Deluxe?
Baby Keem Deluxe? I did not listen to it. I have been listening to a lot of music, but I have not listened to it.
What the music have you listened to?
Man, I've been listening to all type of shit. A lot of R&B shit, though, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with that type of shit. The Division album that just dropped the other day was hot. It sounded expensive, I ain't gonna lie. Had a lot of good samples in it. For real, it had a lot of samples in it. Like, bro, and that, matter of fact, bro, samples, bro, I've been thinking about this shit. It's a very interesting game to play. Like, if you know, like, taking a sound that sounds familiar to people and then putting it in a new song, that's kind of raw. Mm-hmm. Like, that's literally addicting you to that sound. Like, you always hear that sound like, damn, any song that has this sound I like. You see what I'm saying? Like, they make a new song with that same sound, you're going to like this shit. That shit kind of crazy, but I digress. Baby Rose has a
top songs off that Division album.
I like the first one with Young Blue. Number 2 is kind of like one of them nasty type records, you know.
Yeah.
Number 9, Take It Slow is another one.
Bring it and take it slow.
It's one of those albums, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's one of those, you know. What can you do? But
I'm low-key,
no, that's it.
Waiting for that Drake in 21. I think that shit's gonna be hard. I think really anything that's going on right now is gonna be hard personally.
I don't know. I feel like the music that like the top niggas shit, the shit that the top niggas put out is not gonna be what we expect no more. Like we expect some shit that's as hard as fuck, and they're not coming like that no more. Pause, because
you know what?
They in different stages of life now.
Oh, you know what? I'm glad you said that. Chief Keef, Almighty Soul 2. Now that one, I think that one's gonna be cold. I like the 2 songs he got on that bitch. I think pretty damn cold to be done.
That shit how you speeding for real.
That shit had me in traffic moving different, dog. I felt like a motherfucking Negro in that motherfucker. I felt like
wait, you said that came out already?
Nah, he dropped like 2 songs.
I need to check that out.
I think it dropped in like December though. But that shit hard.
Nah, I felt with sauce. I might have to check that out. Shit, what else I've been listening to?
Tom Brady and Giselle have officially filed their divorce documents. That shit is official. How do y'all feel about Tom Brady picking football over his family?
My boy said married to the game.
I thought it was family and football. He said, "Fuck that shit. I just want to
play football.
I just want to play football."
But I mean, see, that's the kill. I mean, for him, it's probably like shit. I'm the greatest ever, and if you leave, I mean, the pussy count is going to increase. It ain't like I'm gonna stop getting pussy because you not here. Realistically, I'm that nigga. Like what? So
I feel like that shit is kind of selfish though.
It's selfish. It's 100% selfish. Don't get me wrong, but
like I feel like just off of what I like read, it was like she was like sacrificing her career, her time, while he was like sacrificing
chasing the bag
family
while he was playing football. And now she's saying it's my turn.
And the crazy gag is I think she works more than him.
Yeah, she works her bag.
Like she's like a bag and a half. She is hurt.
Maybe that emasculates him. He feels like he has to keep playing football so that he could be at a level that's higher than her.
It could. It really could. Because ain't she worth like 4 times as much as him? Like she like 400 million. He like 100. That could be very emasculating.
I think he worth like 300.
He worth like 300. I mean, still, even then,
comparable at that level. Yeah.
Yeah, even then, like I can see how he could possibly feel intimidated by that. And it's tough, but that's your ego. You feel me? Ego really be killing relationships for real.
So my thing is like, I'm confused though. Like, why? I wonder what his ultimatum was when he retired.
Stop playing football.
Because he retired, unretired, and now he's divorced, and now his team is the worst it's ever been.
But I'm saying the first retirement did sound like Shorty told him, "Hey, this is it."
Exactly.
Like, because he probably been saying for a long time, "Come on, one more year. I just need one more year, and I'm done. One more year." You understand how that go? And she probably gets that look. Listen, it ain't no one more year. This is it. I mean, shit.
This is it.
This is it, Shorty. Ain't no more. You feel me? One more.
So, with that being said, do you think he retires after this year, or he keeps playing? He like legit
ain't no
has to
point
keep
now.
playing.
Ain't no point of retiring,
right?
Shorty already gone. Ain't no point of retiring now.
He gotta keep playing, dog.
You might as well get your money's worth. You feel me? Because she gone. She gone now.
So, do you think he stays with the Bucks for like the rest of his career, or like how do you think this plays out?
Honestly, I think what ends up happening is he goes to a team where he could be a player owner, like the Dolphins or something.
I think he's running out of years for that to be a reality.
Yeah.
I mean, how though? He barely get hit, bro. Like he don't be getting hit.
What you mean? He been getting sacked left and right now.
Oh, the O-line bad now. See, his whole career he had a good O-line.
They team really hurt this year.
Yeah, I think he just passed someone for the most sacks in a career. So yeah.
Okay, I got a question for y'all.
What's up?
How would you feel if, say, for instance, you amassed, I don't know, $1 billion? Let's just say. Matter of fact, let's use a real life example. You know what I'm saying? I think it was either Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos. They I think both of them are divorced now. So obviously their wife took a sum of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then how would you feel if she then remarried and then divorced within like a year and a half, and now that nigga get half of her money? How would you feel about that? Because that's your money. That was your money, though.
No, it's not. It's her money, and now she just got half of her money. So how I got half of my money. So now you have.
She got.
Dude, but it was your money.
That's the
I
game.
was money to start off with, but then I lost that money because I got.
It's not your money, bro. It's y'all money. The earlier that you accept that, the less pain you're gonna feel if you potentially have to separate yourself from it.
Yeah.
So let's think about this. If your shorty made more bread than you did in the relationship,
Okay.
like most of the savings that y'all have came from her, and y'all divorced, would you then try to get half her money? Would you want alimony? Spousal support.
I'm sorry, let me
Would you
think
want
about
spousal
this.
support? Like, say for example, she sold a book or something. She up like 800,000. You feel me? Like,
all right. I feel like it has to be circumstances. Like, oh, Q, you don't have to work no more because I got us
this book money. Yeah, it really depends on like if my life depended on our financial arrangement or not. But like if I'm good to step out of this and hit the feet running, like I'm still good. I've still been working, whatever. That's your bread. I wouldn't come for that.
Yeah.
But if I was helping you in the process and doing some of the legwork of helping you create this book and get it out, it's kind of like, do I deserve part of that if I was helping you?
That's what I'm saying.
Through that process.
If you part of that process, you got to.
Because at the same time, you got to think about it. If they doing this book, it's times at night when y'all talking and you probably give her some type of advice on, you feel me, how this, you know what I'm saying, how this sounds. You in that process. If that's your shorty, you in that process, y'all, because that's what she got going on in her life. She gonna.
But
as long as they're in the process, you feel like you should be entitled to some of that money.
But it's also like, should you be entitled to some of the money, or does that entitle you to the benefits that you enjoyed while we were together, and I reaped the benefits of those things?
You saying so? Really, that was you added value in that moment, which allowed you to even have access to that moment, type shit.
You added value in those moments that came back at like you received that value back because of what I was able to do in our relationship with this money. I.e., maybe I took us on trips, or I was able to take us out to dinner, or you feel me? I was able to take a large load of bills,
right? But not, but exactly so. It's still something left over. I still got some value left in there, baby.
I feel like it's for you to really have to assess the situation that y'all are in, like, because it could be like a thing where like you helped her through this whole process, and then now she don't fuck with you no more. Like as soon as the shit finna go out, that's a different situation than y'all been together and she making the residual bread off the book. I don't know.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, who's to say my value is finite? You see what I'm saying? Like, who's to say the value that I added? Who's to say it is? You see what I'm saying? Because you amassed this amount with my help. I was in it, and that's how. Like when Jeff Bezos divorced, I mean not Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates divorced. I'm like, bro, shorty, I feel you, because like she was when he was building Microsoft, she was there with him, like right there doing all that shit. I'm like, yeah, come on, you deserve.
She deserves it, man.
But it's also like if that person is there picking up the slack in other areas of your life that is not directly assisting in the business, is that still not also assisting you in being able to focus on that goal?
100% is.
Yeah, 100%.
That's part of the process.
That's what I'm saying. So how can my value be finite? Like if I wasn't there, who's to say you would have been able to do the same thing? Because I was there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's tough. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I would try to get shorty for the bread. I don't know, but it
depends on the lifestyle, bro. If I need alimony to continue the lifestyle that we have been living, then I need it. But shit, if not, then not. Because I feel like the other way around. How would you feel about a shorty asking you for alimony in the same situation?
And exactly, that's why it's tough. Yeah. That's why it's tough. It would depend on. So how long? Honestly, I think that's what it is. It would depend on if the amount you asking for is not absurd. Like if it's something else, like okay, I could. You feel me? If you're not trying to break me with the amount that you asking for, like you feel me? Like if you being reasonable, it's like, all right, come on.
What if she is trying to break you, but she feels like that's the value that she provided?
If you trying to break me, now I'm gonna fight for you to get nothing, and we gonna see how that fight play out. That's how I feel about it. If you attempt to break me, bro, now you don't get shit, and we gonna see how this play out. And that's what I'm on. But if you trying to be reasonable, you feel me? We can collect the bargain together. I'm cool with it. But if you try to get greedy, no, it ain't.
See, now you get nothing.
See, I think that's the first step right there. This is where, like, this is how you make sure they don't get shit. Is what you got to talk to every fucking lawyer in the tri-state area, so all the top of the tops, so they can't go out and reach out to them though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's a conflict of interest.
Mm-hmm.
I already talked to him.
That's good. That's good.
Big spotter.
Yeah, that's a conflict of interest.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, that shit tricky, bro. That shit is really tricky, bro. Honestly though, like if it was an amicable breakup, like I would want to do you right, like you feel me. Just as a man, like if I've been a provider for you, like I wouldn't even want to do you bogus for real.
So how long is that like alimony? How long? Like is it just like
it's for life, ain't it?
It's really for life. Okay,
ain't it for life?
I don't know if it's.
I don't know.
I think it's based off like the current situation. Like it can get reassessed similar to like child support and shit like that. So I believe. This is not fact. This is what I believe to be true.
So, quick question going back to like Bezos and his wife. Like, you know how she had like got billions and she's giving away billions to charities or whatnot. Like, what does she do to like make sure like to keep her a billionaire? Because she's be giving out billions left and right, but she still has so much money.
Bro, it don't take shit to stay a billionaire once you got billions, bro. Think about it, if you just getting 2% a year, nigga, you super up. Like, you get 1% of a billion, bro, you up. Like, 2% of a billion.
Especially if she's not living like super crazy.
Mm-hmm.
She probably owns her home.
It don't take much to live at that point with a billion, bro. You ain't worried about shit. I can give all of this shit away except $1 billion.
I could be good for life with $100 million. So the fact that she has 10 times that, she's solid. She's decent.
She's solid as fuck.
Rich.
That's crazy to think about, bro. You could literally live the rest of your life pretty much the exact way you want to. You could buy property, you could have cars, you could damn near have a fucking plane, but $100 million.
You could do it.
And this nigga's out there with 5 to 10 times the amount of that just cooling.
That's insane.
Honestly, bro, that's how I see like honestly the life I want to live. Like if I want to buy it, I could buy it. It don't matter what it is. And that, bro, I was even thinking about this, like, cause my auntie talking about, my auntie finna like move to Zimbabwe, like she finna spend 6 months in Zimbabwe, like in the wintertime, and then in the summertime she gonna come back to the city, cause like she said the wintertime just be too tough now. But like it's crazy to think like you can buy land and build on your shit, and then you could just come back whenever you want. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could be in Zimbabwe for a month, I slide back, you feel me? Do whatever, go. It's just that's raw as fuck to me. Like just to have another base, another home base to be at. Like it's kind of hard.
Yeah,
in a whole different part of the world. At the,
I understand why people want to go to Africa, but it's like, do y'all feel like Africa is y'all homeland, or you just feel like it's a?
That's what I'm saying. I gotta slide and see, bro. Cause you never know. What if you pull up there and you feel an instant connection to this land? You never know.
Yeah. My thing is, I feel like I'm going to still feel like an outsider.
Yeah. But you never know till you actually go.
You know the kill, because like if you go to like a country where like you know people there already, you going to feel at home. Because they going to make you feel like you at home.
I feel that.
Like, if you go somewhere like on some, you're just a tourist here. Of course, you're gonna feel like that because you haven't been brought into the culture for real.
Yeah,
but
into the community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but if you go somewhere where you know people, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna feel at home. I don't know. I really got next year, bro. Is my year to see Africa, bro. Like I put it.
I'm trying to go to Japan next year. They opened up travel back to Tokyo and all that shit.
I'm definitely trying to go to Japan too.
I'm trying to do a little Mario Kart shit in the street.
Yeah, that shit looks funny too.
I'm definitely trying to slide to Japan. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I fuck with travel, bro. Like, travel's fucking
Hell
good.
Yeah, I was looking at that shit. I went other places this year.
I did too, low-key as hell, like, not even, like, trying for it. This year flew by, like.
Bro, time goes faster every single day. Like, every time I wake up, I feel like the next day goes just a little bit faster.
Bro, ever since I haven't been on the project, bro, like, the days have blurred together. Like, I've just been living one long-ass day, bro.
But like, they say that means you gotta start doing new shit. Like, introducing new stuff to your routine. Because your brain is pretty much going on autopilot.
Yeah,
Your brain really raw as hell.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Man, your brain.
I don't
Your
think
brain
I
can
could.
get a
I
lot
don't
of
think
shit.
I could manage having much more brain power in terms of percentage. Like I feel like my shit would be
What?
would be like overcharged. Like somebody should somebody
Somebody should
phone me to call. You get what I'm saying or not?
Nah, I see what you're saying though, because realistically, like we the only animals on the planet that have a brain like this. Like nobody else's brain is this powerful. So like you feel me? Like you getting more from the shit you get is probably like an overload.
Because it's like how much more could you handle? Like I don't know.
Honestly, you can handle as much as you want to handle. Okay.
But I'm saying
Like,
it's gonna change you because like the smarter you get, the more like psychoanalytic you're going to be, and that's gonna change the way that you perceive relationships with others. It's like
and this all comes full circle to when I asked, is it harder to not manipulate, like when you're really highly intelligent, is it harder to manipulate somebody or not to manipulate somebody? Because you understand how you could do it. Like you
I
understand.
think it'll also be like second nature to you to manipulate people if you
if
like,
you are intelligent.
If you're
Yeah.
exact, that's what I've been trying to ask this whole time. Because you understand how you could get what you want.
And now at that point, you could also be programmed to like how we just talked about routine. Maybe you routinely, I wouldn't say manipulate people, but you kind of like shift things to your favor, and now it's like natural at this point.
That is manipulation, folks. Yeah, I think it's hard. I think it definitely is. I think it's hard. I think it's more about how aware you are of self and others, and like how well you can psychoanalyze a situation to like read between the lines.
Human interactions are interesting, bro. Human interactions are so interesting, bro. Because like you can have a whole conversation with somebody and not say a word. You feel me? But you can also say hella words and not even speak to this person.
Yeah.
That's just insane.
That's tough. Motherfuckers just say hella words and they talk to each other at all. We just was saying words at each other.
It's a difference between talking to and talking at.
You see what I'm saying? Like human interactions are crazy when you think about it. Like, and also the kill is you don't really know how that other person perceives you. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you could think you saying all the shit. You feel me? Like you could think that y'all agree on everything when at the same time they could just be entertaining what you're saying, and you know what I'm saying, as they build their own opinion, they, you know what I'm saying, y'all thought processes are completely different. And you don't even know it. You don't know this whole time. You don't even know it. Like,
that's like all human interaction for real, because it's like at the end of the day, everybody deals with like this exact same shit. Like nobody is really dealing with the situation that nobody else is dealing with. Yeah. And it's kind of like everybody pretends like nobody is dealing. They try to act like those things aren't affecting them, but it's like at a certain point you realize like it affects everybody. Like it's inevitable.
A lot of times we're a lot more connected than we think we are.
To a very small scale. That's how it was like back on Twitter, like social media period. It's funny how everyone like, I wouldn't say lived the same childhood, but like we all did very similar shit as kids, and we were raised very similar. So it's like
we do have a lot of similar drawbacks. Like
exactly.
You remember when you feel me? It's a lot of that.
Niggas can literally reference memes, shit from memes. Like think about that. You could say a quote of some shit that is a reference to an entire pocket of time, a video, an incident, and if you wasn't there, it literally means nothing to you.
This content shit is fucking crazy, bro. And that's why I had like kind of felt that way about music too. Like you feel me? Like the music that you bonded to. Why are you bonded to this? Like what part of your life made this music resonate with you. And a lot of times you'll find I was bound to this because some type of trauma that was going on. Or even this was a happy experience. Like my life was just happy.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it was necessarily emotion dependent. I think it's just like the music is just attached to that period in your life.
Agreed.
So like you can think back to any time in your life and there's probably an album that you were just listening to at that time that just resonated no matter what was going on. So when you hear that music, that should kind of like will give you a flashback to that time. And that's why people be saying like, I want the old Drake, I want the old such and such, is because they're actually missing those memories that they have connected to that music. Like they're missing that time in their life.
Damn, that's tough. That's tough. Damn, that's tough. Because if at one point in time your life was busting and now your shit, at least you perceive it to be not as busting as it was before, it makes sense that you would say, damn, I miss when this type of music was out, or when this artist made music that, you feel me, resonated with me in that moment. That's tough.
Yeah.
Man, that's rough, man. Like when you really think about shit, bro, like I don't know, the little simple shit people say, you start to like really think about it completely different. Like,
yeah,
you really gotta filter like what kind of mindsets you allow to be around you.
Oh yeah, I think the biggest thing is you have to be around, I wouldn't say like-minded individuals, but like-minded individuals at the end of the day. If I want to be, a millionaire and shit like that, I'm gonna surround myself with people who are most likely millionaires, or
at least on the same path of trying to get to it.
Exactly, like
because then the information.
Exactly, it goes back to the knowledge and information what you're allowing to enter your body, your brain, things of that nature.
See, so, and it's even down to the fact that shit, like the types of information you receive are different. Like in regular conversations, you feel me? Like if you notice that like with certain people, you only talk about sports, I don't know, probably bitches, music, blah blah blah. But then you talk to other people, and y'all conversations are about, you feel me, money, how money moves, how things work. You feel me? The landscape of what's happening right now. You will notice the more times you hang around that type of person, you'll come up with more ideas about how to generate more money.
But I think it's important, and that's what kind of gets lost in like a world of capitalism, is that there is a balance needed to maintain relationships with both of those types of people.
Yeah, it's balancing everything. Like, because eventually, if you hang around one specific type of person for so long, you're gonna get bored. And then you're going to be tired of listening to that shit. But if you got a balance of both, it's like it's constantly being refreshing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's important for people. I feel like, especially with this internet shit, I feel like a lot more of this shit needs to start being off the internet. Like, I feel like the amount of oversharing that occurs is reaching like a very like high level.
Yes. It 100% is.
No, that's true. And the fact that there's so much oversharing, it becomes fake. Like, because people talk about this, you can craft a story to.
If you do something every day, is it fake or is it real? At what point does it become real life?
That's a good point.
Damn, that's basically how you become a bot.
That is.
Exactly. Like, at what point does that become your real life, where you're now trapped in this cycle of go to work, go out, show who I'm with, show what I'm doing, go to sleep, do it again next week?
It's the power of social media and people's telephones. Like, it truly controls people, I feel like.
That shit is mind control, bro. Like, for real, bro. That shit's scary.
Bro, this damn device is like a playground for your mind, bro. Like, they literally
made
right here that allows you. They literally made something that allows you to have whatever you want at your fingertips, and it's dangerous
and you have so much information on there whether it's personal shit, whether it's just memories, whether it's your social media. It's literally your
that's
whole
my
life
thing.
is on your phone.
I feel like we are overexposed. Like, I don't feel like
We're
we
not
were
supposed to
ever
have
supposed to
these.
have this much access to this much information. You was never supposed to be able to go back and look at a loved
memory.
one or
Yeah, you're not
a
supposed to
memory
do that.
with an ex, just a whim, like have that shit pop up in your random ass
Yeah.
pictures, and now your whole mood is blown off a picture you just seen from your phone. Like, that shit was never supposed to. I don't.
Shit, what
That's
was
not
it
human
back in
nature,
the
bro. That shit is
back
like
in the day? You had the
very
little
unnatural.
flip phones. You had to go to the library and shit. Boy.
Even
You had to
even
call
as much as,
somebody
like,
if you wanted to see what they was doing. You didn't have to.
But
Nowadays, you could check somebody's IG and be like, "Oh, they been here. I see what they doing in the story. They look decent."
see, but it's that, and I even don't like how like over sexualized it can make you. You see what I'm saying? Because like you could just be scrolling on Instagram and then just get through a random string of just hella like sexually suggestive things, and now that alters what you think about. You see what I'm saying? Like it's altering the way
and
you
then
are thinking now.
also comparing as well. Like you're always like, as soon as you get on social media, a lot of people are comparing themselves.
Comparison
to other
is
people.
a thief of joy.
Every time,
Retweets.
fam. Every time.
Every fucking tweet.
Every time.
And
Soon
it's
as you start
like,
thinking
what
about
are you
somebody else,
comparing
yeah.
to? You don't even know the situation. Think about all the
Exactly.
intricacies of everything that's happening in your life for it to be lined up how it is.
Is
And
that
you
you
think
don't
that
know
you
what
know
they've been
somebody
through.
else's whole shit based off what you see them present to you in a 15-second clip on Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't know what they've been through, the shit that they had to learn to get to this moment, the people that they done had to deal with to get here. You don't know
Everyone
nothing.
got their own path.
It's so many ripples in this shit. Like the ripples is really crazy. Like I was even thinking like how your life can be altered just off strength of like having a random conversation with somebody on the street. Like I'm just walking down the street, blah, blah, I just bumped into this person, like, and now your whole life goes on a whole nother tangent.
No, and that's the crazy part. It's not just your life that changes. Everybody else's life changes.
Yep.
That's just
So
hard.
you bump into the dude at the store. So now I'm waiting for you to pick me up. So now I'm standing there for 5 more minutes. So now since I got extra time, I'll call somebody who I haven't called in a minute. So now I talk to them. And since we had a conversation, whatever happened in their day is changed off the conversation we had and so on. And now everybody's life is altered.
Yep.
That shit crazy to think about. Like, everything is really interconnected, bro. It's a big ass web. Like,
Damn. That shit hard.
That shit is really
Damn.
insane.
And that
just the
makes
shit you
sense why
put
they
on,
say.
just the shit you put on your Instagram story can change somebody's whole day, which could in
And that-
turn change
yeah.
their whole life.
And
That
that's
is
why
insane.
it makes perfect sense why like all the like religions, really the base of them are trying to tell you just to be a good person. Because if
Yeah.
you're a good person, you'll probably meet more good people. You feel me? And they'll want to bring you around other good people because you've been a good person. Like
Honestly, when you're a good person, shit just don't weigh on you. Like, you don't, like, it's like a weightlessness to just being like pure with your intention.
yeah, and then that allows you to when you meet somebody, you feel me, to come across as more genuine too. Because I'm just being myself. I'm not trying to fight through nothing. You feel me? Like I'm just chilling. And now that person meets you, and now you meet that person. You meet that same person and that other person. Like you meet that same energy coming back to you because you feel me. You just made it such a comfortable space. Like that's just raw when you think about it. Like just have the energies be flowing for real. Maybe them Chinese niggas, them Chinese motherfuckers was on to something. Look out. All that feng shui shit.
Nigga say feng shui.
Japanese. They for real, that's what a lot of that shit is like the chi. Like that shit is really interesting, bro. Your inner life force. Like that shit's hard.
I feel like once you really focus on you first, everything else just becomes easy. Like just doing small things like meditating for like 15, 20 minutes a day. Like that shit helps. Writing helps. And then you just gonna naturally, I feel like you'll naturally just be more pure with your intentions.
Bro, you know something that really resonated with me the other day? So I took a yoga class, right? It was like a early morning yoga class. I've never been to this place either. Matter of fact, I'm gonna shout them out. It's Blue Lotus Yoga. It's on 63rd. It's right off Cottage on 63rd, right next to the little UPS. Like, bro, I never seen it before. Like, I think they just put it up when they rebuilt the Green Line station. Cause like it's a little restaurant over there now. Like it's a whole lot of businesses over there now. But bro, the lady, she said, like doing like the little meditative part, she was like, release the stories that your mind tells. Cause like, yo, you will have a thought, and then as soon as you acknowledge this thought, your mind goes on a bunch of different tangents on what this thought could be. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, that's deep. That just resonated with me.
That is.
You see what I'm saying? And it's literally just stories that are made up in your mind. None of it's even happening. Release the stories. The stories don't control you. Let go of the story. And as soon as I thought about it, I'm like, damn. Every thought that I ever held on to, literally your mind just ping, 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 all type of different storylines.
And that's why
that could happen.
And you bringing it full circle, because this is why I was saying I felt like I couldn't handle more brain power. Because imagine that turned up anymore, like.
Yeah. Dude, you know, like that really resonated with me, bro. Release the stories. Let go of the stories. Like that shit. The mind is crazy, bro. The mind is crazy.
It's the most powerful thing, God.
Like
Literally the most powerful thing.
Niggas having an introspective pod today. John, fuck you. Where the fuck you at?
Where the fuck is you at, bro? Fuck you got going on, bro?
I think that should be the name of the pod. Where's John?
Where's John? Where's Waldo?
John?
Where's Waldo in parentheses? John. I don't know. What's been going on? I feel like I ain't really been like.
Nah, we talked about the shit that was on there while you was loading back in. Shit, you got any more deep topics? We might as well just stay in this vibe.
Low key, what did y'all already talk? Honestly, I want to kind of talk about the like the Kyrie shit. We haven't watched the movie. I want to watch the movie. I don't know if y'all.
No, that's in here. That's at the beginning of the pod. I was recording when you said that.
Oh, I ain't bet. Y'all talked about the Kanye shit getting officially dropped.
Nah, I'm tired of Kanye, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, it's so interesting though, cause like you can see the system at play.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. That shit is kind of interesting to me.
I want to let it play out some more so that we can have like a real comprehensive discussion.
I wonder what was his point. Like, what was the reason you wanted to do that?
I think he wanted to free himself of all these situations, these contracts, get out as many as he could, and just restart.
Then why go to Skechers and possibly get into another contract?
That was dumb. He tried to do that too soon. That was just dumb. Sometimes you can do dumb shit in the process of doing some smart shit. That was dumb.
Yeah, whole time we do gotta start allowing people more grace, like in that regard.
People are learning how to build
in real time
billion-dollar businesses literally in real time.
I'm doing it right
and
now.
The first thing we do is, this nigga failure. He never and just look down on it. We never question when Amazon has a bad year. Is fucking Jeff Bezos a fucking failure or not? They just leave him alone.
That is true.
I agree.
That is true. Nobody's learning in real time.
As hell. Adidas said they're gonna keep selling Yeezys, but without the Yeezy logo and whatnot.
You copping? The Yeezy-less Yeezy?
Yeezy.
I ain't gonna lie, if they got some slides in there, I might take the slides. The slides ain't got Yeezy on it, no way.
No, the only thing I would get is probably some runners. The runners icons, I ain't gonna count.
I hope they put some runners up. Icons.
If they put some runners,
I'm copping the
runners. I'm sorry. I'm copping the runners.
You did say what you said. I do get to, you feel me, partake in what I gotta
get something. Yeah, I gotta be able to
I'm leaving here with something.
I gotta get something back,
bro.
You can't just get it.
Yeah.
I went to Gap the other day, like last week or the week before. And I was gonna grab one of those hoodies, those Yeezy Gap hoodies, and then I was like, nah, I'm gonna hold off, see if they're gonna have like some gray ones in stock or whatnot.
Nah, they ain't got nothing in stock now.
The next day, that whole fucking the next day, Kanye drops this
fucking bombshell.
Bombshell, and then I was rushing to get back to Gap. And all this fucking Gap shit was like, they cleared everything Yeezy from there. I was like, damn, I went online. It was all gone. I saw on StockX, everything went up in price. eBay went up in price. Everything. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, no, they gonna try to bust your head on the resale now. You gotta know.
Oh, but it's over with. It's over with.
Hey, I had seen an interesting theory about this resale shit. I want to see what y'all think about it. So they say resale really didn't get fucked until these colored people got in and started doing shit. Cause before the resale retail shit, you feel me? Like you might cop a pair of shoes, I'll trade with you. You feel me? Like sneaker con was a thing. Motherfuckers trading, motherfuckers packaging deals together with shoes and t-shirts and hoodies and shit. Like it really didn't start becoming overly monetized until into the space.
I don't necessarily agree.
I don't agree, but I don't disagree. Like I gotta think about that some more.
Because like, it was a different culture then. Then it was a different culture. Like
I think shoes wasn't it's the taxing. Internet. Honestly,
yeah,
I think it's more so the internet.
More people had access to having bots and all of this.
Yeah, getting a bot was not as easy, nearly as easy as it is today.
Like it's literally you can just spin a couple of bands and boom, you got a bot now.
Nor was there so many different platforms to use a bot on. Like niggas used to have to stand outside and get the shoes from the store. Now you racing to get online and order it first.
Hey, that was a hell of a time in life, bro.
I never did that. I never stood outside for shoes.
Oh man, I did that.
That was a time in life.
That felt like the easy way to get robbed. I just never did that.
Bro, I remember we was on we was on like over by Jeffrey or whatnot.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
Sounds like a good place to get robbed.
That's a good spot to get robbed.
Me, my little brother Joe, Michael.
Joe, and shout out to Joe, man. I fuck with Joe.
It was like a couple of us. We all right there at the villa. Out there.
You know, at the villa on Jeffrey. Y'all niggas is crazy.
4-5 in the morning,
at 4 in the morning. See, like when you start to look back at some of the situations that you put yourself in as a teenager, it's like, why the fuck did I do that?
No,
I could have died.
That's really dumb shit.
That shit how to feel.
Oh my god!
But see, at that time, it's like a ignorant bliss. Like you don't know what's really around you for real, and that doesn't keep you safe when you think about it. Like
it kind of does, because when you on point, you stand out. When you trying to be on,
you
point.
stand out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why the fuck this nigga looking like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. That shit tough.
That shit interesting. That shit. But I haven't even tried to cop no shoes like that in a while. I have to be finding a shot like after the fact. I'm not gonna be online trying to punch in a password and pay before the shit go off, and then you hoping that you even got the shit.
No, I ain't really paying attention to shoes in a while for real. It's just cop what I like and go from there.
Yeah,
I stood outside for the well, it wasn't really necessarily even a stand outside type of vibe, but like I was outside for the cool Kai drop that dropped when he did a pop up shop in the city. But I had literally just did it off the strength of like old sneakerhead culture, like just to be outside type shit. Like, and I wasn't even outside for that long.
But that's different. Like that was like you there for that specific like drop in the shit around versus you trying to get a pair of 11s at the fucking villa on 53rd.
You know, it was really chill too because the people who there like are fans of Cool Kai. You feel me? So it's like there's some niggas with some raw shoes around here. Like niggas is politicking about, you feel me, some shit. Like it was just a vibe. Like it was kind of cool. But that was the most recent time I stood outside for some shoes. So I can't say I haven't done it because I did it the other day. Not the other day.
I can't say I haven't done it.
I did it this year type shit. I did it this year, so I can't say I haven't done it. No, that was a whole like time. That was an era in time though. Like it's a lot of eras that I wish could not come back, but like I kind of miss them though. Like in the shoe era time, that was an era.
Yeah, 100%. You remember when the villa on 53rd first came out? I mean, first opened up. Motherfuckers was down Lake Park, heavy, like for a week straight. It felt like trying to cop something new.
It was overly busting. But Hyde Park, that shit is busting right now. They got all type of shit in there. Like, I know the niggas who bought that land and developed it went crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They probably up
they got a bag and a half,
100 M's or something. This land shit is a motherfucker, man. I'm telling you, bro. Land. I want some more land, bro.
That shit's so powerful. Powerful, my boy.
When you think about it, that's all the Game of Thrones shit. There was just a bunch of landowners. Those are the lords.
Yeah.
Those niggas who own land, and the niggas who own the most land is at the top. That's all this shit is.
You ain't never lying.
That's the only way they determine the shit is who has the most land. Who got the most land and who employ the most niggas. That's the Game of Thrones. The whole show broken down for you in that simplicity.
I think I'm gonna start that show.
What, the first one or the
House of
dragon one?
Dragons.
From the top.
Hey, I ain't
That's a
gonna lie.
commitment.
I started I'm on season 2. I'm like in the middle, like beginning of season 2. That shit is decent as fuck. It's just you gotta watch it though. Like,
Oh, you
That's
cannot
the
miss.
thing.
You cannot.
Yeah.
be on
You
your
gotta
phone.
sit
You
and
gotta
watch it.
Peep game entire like hour or whatever it is.
cause it's like
It's literally you're gonna have a lot of slow moments throughout the series,
but it's plot. Like they giving you plot points.
They
Like,
they're very detailed on what they're telling you, and you can't miss that because you'll be on like episode like 6 now, and you're like, what the
fuck just
How-
happened? Yeah.
Exactly.
the
And now
whole
you're
time
like,
they
go back to
set this
episode
up.
3.
Yeah, they set it up a while
Exactly.
ago.
They set this up a whole while ago. It's good until you get to the last season. The last season was like,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
that's
everybody was saying. Everybody was saying last season and stuff. But that House of Dragon shit decent too though, and it's supposed to be the precursor to the original Game of Thrones. So like the first story.
that's why I want to start. I'm probably gonna start that later.
That's kind of raw to me, bro. To think that like motherfuckers can make the beginning of a story that's already existing. Like what? You didn't just continue the series from the end. You made a whole new beginning. That shit's crazy.
The alternate story shit. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's hard though. Like the same thing with Star Wars. Like Star Wars is really raw as hell. All the shit they be coming out with.
Nah, Star Wars is definitely real because that shit like had a real order and the shit tied together for real. Y'all got any more topics?
Wait, no, Mr. B said he wasn't selling for 1.5. He said maybe if y'all gave me 10 to 20 billion, I'd give it to you.
What you talking about?
Mr. Beast, the YouTube creator.
What did he say?
He said he said he don't think his valuation would be like, he said he'll never sign a $1 billion deal. He said maybe if y'all gave me 10, 20 billion, I'd think about it.
Let me see.
I ain't gonna lie, but when you think about it, bro, his videos is reaching 100 million people, 200 million people. Like,
Wait, what does he do?
For context,
But-
Dr. Beast is a what do you call it? YouTuber?
yeah,
Like
he
one of the biggest YouTubers.
I thought he was the biggest.
Yeah.
He the dude who
Beast,
be making them. Yeah,
My
Mr. Beast. He the dude who be making them videos like, if you stay in this house for 30 days, I give you $500,000. He that dude. Like he
$1 versus $10 million hotel room. Survive 100 days, encircle, win 500,000. 100
Yeah, he be doing shit
person
like that.
extreme hide and seek. I gave my 100 million subscriber an island. That nigga going crazy.
Dude, he's going crazy. But look how many views the videos be getting, bro. Like, be hella fucking views.
47 million 7 days ago. What the fuck?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's going overly crazy. Like, he's going crazy.
77 million on a video from 2 days. Let me look at his all-time streams. All time, he has 18 billion streams.
Jesus Christ.
He's going dumb, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, content, bro. Content gonna be the new money making. I think the amount of bread that comes out in terms of, like, for content creators is gonna only increase. Like, money is only gonna keep increasing.
Mm-hmm.
Because the shit only becoming less valuable. Like, that's the only reason money increases, because shit becomes less and less valuable.
It's gotten to the point where capitalism is so far that we're monetizing ourselves.
Literally. But that's what I'm saying. That's raw as fuck when you think about it. Like, anybody can really make it out if you understand the game that they want you to play. But that's the kill, because now that controls your life.
Exactly. Do y'all ever feel like you're trapped in your life?
Nah, because my life, I actually really enjoy my life, so I can't say
No,
that.
I'm not saying
same
it in
here.
a
It's
negative or positive way, but you like trapped in the sense of I have these goals that I feel compelled to accomplish,
No, I
and
don't have
because I want to accomplish them, I am trapped in the path that I know will take me there.
I don't feel that way. But it's because the goals I have are not necessarily corporate goals or like climbing some type of ladder. I don't have that goal. My goal is just to be financially free. So like, you feel me? I just want freedom. So whatever that entails, and it's gonna come with some things that are of high level thinking to get that, and I understand that. But my ultimate goal is freedom. So like, I never feel trapped because I'm just trying to break free.
I feel that.
You feel me?
I like that.
And I see a light at the end of the tunnel. That's the kill. I think I see ways that's gonna help me get to it. So it's like, I got hope. I got hope. Look out. I think I see a way to get free.
That's true.
Because I was thinking about it, like with the way the world is now in technology, like if you wanted to have your home base in another country, you can literally be anywhere at any time whenever you want. Like it's a flight that gets there in a couple hours. You can go. It don't matter where you live at now. I can go anywhere.
Yeah, I've been thinking about like would I live in Spain and shit like that, like in Barcelona. Like, I feel like that should be kind of raw.
You see what I'm saying? And if you ever miss home, I'm finna book a flight right now. And I got the little $2,000 to do it. Like, come on, what does it take? I got the bread.
Yeah, I got the bread.
When you think about it, it's literally that simple. If I want to leave somewhere, I can pay it and go right now. Like, that's what I want. I want to be able to just up and say, you know what, I'm finna go to whatever the fuck country I want right now. I'm finna book all the shit right now. And I'm going.
Yeah, I feel like I should live overseas for a couple years at some point. Like in a completely different country, in like at least 2 to 3 years, and just experience like an entirely different culture.
But that's why I was low-key thinking about that study abroad. So, like, I was thinking about grad school just off the strength of it gives me like one, the connections that you meet in that realm would be busting, like in terms of international business. But then two, you live a whole different culture for however long you're there. That's just kind of hard. Like that's definitely what I've been thinking about.
That's literally going to get you like a whole new way of thinking as well.
That's what I'm saying. It's totally different people. You feel me? Totally different.
That's that higher level of like thinking you're speaking about.
Yeah, I was really thinking about
you're
that.
Gonna be
maybe
like
late 20s.
You're gonna be like exposed to so much different people with different mindsets.
Yeah,
should be dope.
I was definitely thinking about like on some late 20 shit, like 28, go to grad school, but like go to a raw ass grad school, like a full-time type deal. That should be hard.
That should be hard as hell.
Cause I don't want to do no shit while I'm working and going to school. I just want to go to school. I just want to fuck up, bro. I want to live college all over again, but just on some raw shit.
What y'all dress up for Halloween?
Hell no.
I thought about it, but I didn't actually go through on getting the costume. Cause my last costume I did was Bam Bam, bro, and I just can't go below Bam Bam. That shit was hard. You know what I'm saying? That was a hard ass costume. I got top.
I felt like a little kid this year, dog. I went with the Minion.
Oh yeah, he was a big ass man.
Yeah.
That shit was inflated as hell. He was big as hell.
He was big as hell.
I hotboxed the Minion too, dog. That shit was fun as hell. Dog, I went to a rake and they, hey, motherfucker got to look at me like, what the fuck, nigga?
Nah, that is funny.
Like, it's me, Q.
It's me, Q.
Yeah, you should have went in that bitch speaking the Minion language, for it just kept doing it until they figured out who you were.
Bro, I had the speaker
bubble
in my back pocket, bro, and I had the Minions soundtrack, so it's nothing but the Minions actually talking in that bitch.
Yo, ass is funny.
Yo ass a troll, bro.
I'm about to like, dog, I don't even know what to do with that bitch, so I got it like. I think I'm gonna like, keep that bitch forever because you never know when you might need a fucking Minion costume now.
When have you ever needed it?
Just some two shit. Pull up. The fuck, nigga. Oh my god. No shit. Alright, boys, what you call it? What's your song of the week?
My song of the bro, I got so many songs right now.
My song of the week is "Bad Hand" by Velasquez.
I was just listening to that today too. That shit's hard, bro.
Yeah,
that shit's hard. Man, I got so many songs, bro. I don't even know what to do.
Q, what's your song?
I'm going Kill Streets, Baby King.
Okay.
That shit was just too hard.
You know what? I'm gonna go "When Sparks Fly" by Vince Staples. He came out with an album this year. It's decent. Yeah, I'm gonna go "When Sparks Fly."
Hey, shout out Vince Staples as well. Yeah, I was watching, and this is like, he was talking about he be making music for like movies.
Yeah, he be getting them fake deals.
Yeah, that's just
he
so
getting
cool
commercials and shit. That nigga getting real money from that shit.
Nah, he getting real bread when you think about it. Fuck the consumer facing shit.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the Kid Cudi animated movie?
No, I gotta watch that. I really haven't
hard.
watching nothing.
That's just hard.
What's it on?
Netflix.
But
I forgot the name of it, but that shit's fucking hard. Like the soundtrack's raw as fuck too. Like
I can see that. I can definitely see that part.
Like I ain't gonna lie, if watching that with some shrooms is probably crazy. Like if you was, you know what I'm saying, tripping balls and just watch that, this is probably crazy. I might cry.
He said, "Not shut the fucking shit with
I might cry. Such a beautiful story. I don't fuck around and cry. Oh shit. It's a good day, man. I feel good. I feel good today.
Well, boys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna make you fucking better your